Hey, Balls, it's Horton, and I'm on that competition committee you probably heard about. You probably did that survey with an enter to win for a good Ventura. Whoever got the good Ventura, congratulations. So I spent some time looking at the raw data in that survey, and to no one's surprise, it shows that a lot of you, a lot of skiers out there, wish that tournament formats were a little bit more interesting. People are asking for mulligans and team skiing and handicaps, and I really think it's the future. I think it's what we need to strive for to make tournament weekends more compelling and more interesting. So this summer at my club lake, we are going to have our yearly tournament, and I'm going to try to pivot the tournament into a team format. So this morning, I kind of just dummied it up. I think actually we'll use this spreadsheet. I think it's pretty good, but I think it's important for me to also say that, look, I just made this up. If you're a tournament organizer, you don't need permission from the rule book, right? You don't need some official USA Water Ski format. I wish we had templates. We may do that in the future. Try to find standardized format tools that are outside your basic tournament, but whatever. So let me just show you what I did, and then go cook your own. Or if you want this spreadsheet, I'm a little reluctant to share it only because spreadsheet that I built makes sense to me, and if I just hand it to you, it might not make sense to you, but maybe I can write some instructions, whatever. So this is my gross skier list, right? Just there's all my skiers, and I ranked them 1 through 42. And here's our USA Water Ski average. I don't know why it says handicap here. I don't know. Maybe it's because I can spell handicap but not average. And then, so what I did was I built teams out of this. So I had a nice even number of skiers at 42. And if it wasn't this neat, we'd figure it out, right? It's just not rocket surgery. But for this example, I used 42 skiers. So team 1 is the top skier on the list, and then team 2's top skier is the number 2 skier on the list, and team 3's top skier is number 3 on the list. So it's a lot like collegiate. If you've done collegiate, you've got it's like this, right? Where you've got a top seed and a second seed and a third seed. So back to team 1, their second seed is Fritz, who is 8th on the list. So I broke it out evenly. And this distribution, probably some super smarty pants math guy will tell me that is not going to give me the most even distribution possible. Fine, whatever. Let me know in the comments. But you can see that this total data here is just for my reference, just to see that we're close, right? Like, so I added all this up, and I get 472.50, and I add all this up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you can see that I created groups. All right. Put down my skiers with their USA Water Ski average. I created groups, created teams, and then this is real data from my tournament. But if this was your tournament, Horton's the first skier off the water, runs 4:38. There's his score. Maleitner's second off the water. He runs whatever 69 buoys is. Brianna's third skier off the water. She gets 50.5 buoys, whatever. And then what the spreadsheet does is it pulls that over. Hang on, you can see. So here's team 1. Here's Jonah's first and second round, and Fritz's first and second round. And the spreadsheet gives me a total of all of these scores, right? So each team, you've grouped them evenly, and then we're just going to gross add up all the scores. Now, again, you might think, well, I've got 6 skiers. I'm only going to count the top 4. Maybe. That way, if somebody bungles their opening pass, they're not, they don't feel bad. That's an option. And then we scroll a little bit further, and we just get a quick team ranking. You'll see team 5 crushed everybody, which is interesting. Okay, so we used real skier data from a weekend. If you come back to this first sheet, you'd think, oh, wow, team 1 has the advantage because they have theoretically the best distribution of skiers. Well, on that day, that didn't turn out to be true. It turned out that teams. It was, 5, 3, and then 1 was the first 3 team places. So this is just an example. This is just me throwing it out there and saying, hey, you're having a tournament in 2025. Can we get away from just a Class C or Class L tournament that goes in the books? People show up, they ski, they judge around, they leave. Now, from the rule book's perspective, yeah, nothing changes. When, like, this spreadsheet here has no impact on the USA Water Ski scorebook. This is like a side bet. It may impact the order of skiers off the dock, but it doesn't impact how the official scores go into the rankings list or whatever. This is just an attempt to make a little extra fun, to make the weekend a little bit more compelling. We need more of this kind of thing. This is one example of an infinite number of possibilities that you could have for your tournament. So let me know what you think in the comments.